Hey guys, welcome back to another WWE 2K25 video. Today I want to talk about a TNA DLC wish list because recently WWE and TNA have been having a lot of crossovers, what include TNA stars appearing in Royal Rumble, TNA stars appearing on NXT, and NXT stars appearing on TNA, pretty much just vice versa. But I'd like to discuss the list, so we're gonna go from least likely in my opinion to most likely in my opinion again. All of this video is in my opinion, just so you know. So do not attack me in the comments. So let's get started. Up first, we have former TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph Ziggler. I don't really see him getting featured in the TNA pack. I can mainly maybe see somebody else being more likely than him. But if he were to be featured, he's probably most likely going to be a port from 2K23, I can see. But he may not be, he might be a new model and I may be all wrong, but who really knows? It's all up to interpretation at this point if they are going to do a TNA DLC. Well, I really do hope they do. I'm making this video hoping they do. But anyways, let's move on to the next target, or the next wrestler. I mean, why am I calling it them targets? This is not a hit list. The Hardy Boys are the current TNA Tag Team Champions. I don't get why that took me so long to get out, but anyways, I could see them making it into the DLC pack. I mean, I do want them in the DLC pack also because it would be pretty fun to have the Hardys back in WWE games. Because you could make classic versions of them pretty much, and that really bring 2K Community Creations alive compared to 2K24. Oh god, those servers are terrible. But anyways, Matt and Jeff could be useful for universe mode and so on if you're wanting to make a retro universe mode or so on. Even use them in modern times, so it could be very useful. But anyways, I can see them definitely making it into a TNA DLC. Mainly just because they're legends, and maybe that might give them the extra benefit of being able to make it into the game with a Legends contract and that. Sorta. So, let's move on to the next. The Rascals could, or actually might be 100% likely to get into the game because there's still unused Zachary Wentz model what was supposed to be in the WWE 2K. The pack that came with Wesley in WWE 2K22, but allegations came out about him, so that what made him to get removed from the pack. So pretty much the Rascals I could see as a likely, because then you can have them team up with Wesley and form that. Maybe even give a trios entrance rather than sticking with the Hurt Syndicate, because they done that for American Made, which I find annoying. They also seem to do that with a lot of teams in 2K24 if you don't play 2K24. I think you're maybe glad you're not. But anyways, I think the Rascals are definitely one of the more likely or tag teams to make it in, or wrestlers slash tag teams to make it into the pack, because there's so many possibilities of them that I feel like that could work. Also, they've had multiple NXT appearances, and so on. So let's move on to the next. Jordan Grace, who's recently signed with WWE, is definitely gonna make a TNA pack or any DLC pack in the next WWE game, or 2K25 I mean. She's made countless NXT appearances, like one in pretty much where the NXT Women's Division Avengers was formed. And of course, her first one when she faced down Roxanne Perez, who is the current NXT champion. She also made an appearance at last year's Royal Rumble and this year's Royal Rumble, so that maybe could play a factor in possibly making it into the DLC, but we'll have to see what happens. But anyways, the next one, all you gotta do is
say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
current TNA World Champion Joe Hendry is definitely a must-have for a TNA DLC, because I feel like it wouldn't feel complete without him. I mean, or that, or Peak Angle, definitely. Who's not on this list, by the way, but I would put him on this list. But I don't really see Kurt Angle being put on this DLC, like a version of Kurt Angle from TNA. I don't see him really being put on TNA DLC or this imaginary DLC. Let's just say, to say the least. It's imaginary for now because I've not confirmed any DLC, so we're just making things up as we go along here, folks. Joe Hendry, like everyone else, has had multiple NXT appearances, even challenged Ethan Page, who was NXT champion at the time, for the NXT World title, so we could really see maybe do that, because you could maybe recreate that if they actually do this TNA DLC pack. You could have you could do Joe Hendry versus Ethan Page. You could have a team of Drew McIntyre and Joe Hendry. You could recreate some of Joe Hendry's ICW matches if people upload ICW cause. Could recreate music videos. Yeah, there's a whole lot of possibilities with Joe Hendry. And plus, it's Joe Hendry. He's got to be in the DLC. Just like everyone else who's been on this list, they should be in the DLC. Some I don't think will, but they definitely should be in the DLC if there is going to be one.